Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh. I forgot we even started recording. Hi.
Hello, friends, and welcome to our recap of Our Skyy 2, specifically The Eclipse, Bad Buddy, and 1,000 Stars.
Yes.
Those are the only three we are
Doing all
covering
of them in
today.
one. Yes.
Because those are the
I
only
did
three.
watch My School President, and you watched Never Let Me Go, but
Yeah.
either of us haven't seen those. So.
Yeah, the other haven't seen those, so it's kind of like, we can't really discuss them, but yeah, it's good. It's good.
Be fun.
Yeah, so we're doing
Speaking of someone who just watched, like 2 days ago, I think, the finale of the crossovers and the whole thing. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was able to post my reaction to that episode.
Let me tell you.
I know, I was able to post my reaction to that this morning, to the last one. Oh, so good.
I'm so excited to watch that, you have no idea.
It's so good. It's everything I wanted and more, and it's so good.
Honestly, same. Oh, once we get to that, I'm very excited to talk about it for Tale of 1,000 Stars, because I'll have a lot to say. Yeah,
so obviously with the whole surprise, there's a crossover between Bad Buddy and 1,000 Stars. So we will probably be saving those episodes for last. We're probably going to start with the Eclipse. 1, it came out first, and 2, in my personal opinion, is kind of the weakest of the 3. And
I kind of agree. I mean, I love the Eclipse, but I kind of agree.
I'll be honest, it's actually the weakest out of the 4 I've seen. Like, I think that Never Let Me Go was still better than the Eclipse one, if I'm being honest.
I also kind of agree. Out of the 4 that I've seen.
Like, the Eclipse is great. We talked about the Eclipse. The Eclipse is a good show.
Yeah.
You like it.
I love the Eclipse.
But I feel like this episode really tried to hammer home the Watt and Sonny thing.
Oh my god, yeah.
I didn't.
I was like, please don't do this.
I'm like, why do they need to make this such a prominent thing in this episode? Like,
I don't understand why we need to make it a thing. Like, why was it a thing? I don't understand.
Yeah,
it was fine before because we're like, oh, okay, no, it actually is just a teacher-student thing. And
but now it's like...
this episode, they were like, no.
Yeah, he kept in contact with her, even though he's no longer her student, and it's like, it's still weird. It's still uncomfortable.
It's still weird. I was getting nothing from her in terms of, like, being into him at all.
Which is good.
Still my life.
But it's also not, like... It was uncomfortable. It was just...
Oh, yeah.
And also, I feel like these 2 episodes kind of revolved around Watt and him making the big movie, and, like, a lot of it involved with that was Sonny and his feelings for her that are there, because they're, like, because each couple, I think, has a flashback or, like, a vision of, like, their lives in a movie.
They do. It is like lives in a movie.
And theirs is like they're walking down, and she's like in this like, and it's very obviously meant to be romantic with those 2. At least again,
it looks like it's meant to be romantic.
And it's so uncomfortable.
Why? I was literally the first thing I thought about when they were talking, and there was like some pauses. I was like, please don't do this. Please don't do this. Please don't do this. Please don't do this.
I did not like.
I didn't like that.
Honestly. The whole plot of the whole Watt doing his movie film thing, I mean, that was kind of boring from the actual show. I don't know why they needed to do 2 more episodes with this. Like... Yeah. I feel
wasn't
really
the big
bad.
Thing.
I know, I feel really bad saying that. And I said with our tier list and everything, Watt's kind of boring. Like, in most of the show, he's kind of boring. And so to have these 2 episodes revolve around him was really... It made it kind of boring. And, like... I wasn't really interested. Is that,
like, Watt's a good friend. Watt's a good friend and everything, and I really loved the way he like stuck up for all his friends and everything. However, I think one of the ways he stuck up for them was during the whole, big reveal and through a bursting thing in what was it, episode 11? I'm pretty sure that he was just like, no, this is from our movie. We're making a movie. And I think that was like him kind of like saving the situation. And then they were like, yeah, actually, let's make a movie. And so I think that was just, a product of, while he is a filmmaker and likes to make movies, this was a product of him trying to save that situation. So why are we continuing it?
I know, like, it didn't make
even continuing
sense.
It into episode 12 didn't make sense.
I know, and also the whole thing where they're like, oh, we need to reshoot some stuff for the scenes, and then, like, adding new things in that weren't part of the original story. Like, it's not like they were enacting scenes from, like, their lives and stuff. It was, they're adding completely new shit because Ak and Ion have another issue with each other, so now we're adding that into the story too. Like,
yeah.
It didn't really hit with me. I was kind of just like, this is really weird. I feel like it's kind of pointless, not gonna lie.
Yeah, it is.
I wasn't high on it, I'll be honest. Like, I was not high on it, which is, again, why we're talking about it first. Because, like, and again, I'm mainly talking about the bad stuff from this episode first, just to get that out of the way, and then we can move. Because there were things I did like about this episode.
Exactly, me as well.
Like, I really liked the song that Ak and Ion sang. Like, at the end. That was a really nice song. That was cute. And granted, like, the whole, like, oh, Ak's upset that Ion forgot his birthday. We all knew that what was coming with that. We all knew.
Oh, yeah.
So that was kind of anticlimactic. I'm like, not really interesting, but, like, the song at the end was like, hey, this is nice. This is nice.
I was also like, throughout the entire thing, I was like, I know you're gonna show up for his birthday. I know you're just being funny about it. Part of me was like worried that he wasn't, and I was like, dude, swear to God, you better be joking, because I fucking know you should be showing up. But like, I was like, this is a surprise like this where you're like, no, I totally forgot your birthday. This is not something you like tell a depressed person with abandonment issues. Like, it's like the last thing you should do is throw a surprise for them and pretend you forgot their birthday. Like, please don't do that.
Yeah. And like, but you could tell because like every time Ak was gonna bring it up, Ion was like, oh no, I need help with my mother, or like he always interrupted.
Every single time.
Which is the hint to like, oh yeah, no, this is definitely a big surprise party thing. He definitely has a plan.
For sure, he knew.
Yeah. And also, what was it with him writing a song? Like, it was a good song, but why was that a thing? Like,
I don't know.
Was
it a big thing?
I mean, I know it when they're at the little getaway floating rafts thing or whatever. I know they're like, hey, we need to practice our song, and like, I forget which one of them brings out their guitar or something, and they start kind of playing it. And they're like, hey, we're writing a song.
I mean, maybe it's just for fun. I mean, go for it, but...
Maybe, yeah. Like, I'm not, like, too quick on it. I'm just like, is there a point to this? Is this a thing?
I love them, I do. And I still love their chemistry, and I loved them throughout the episode. But, like, the drama was, like, stressing me out in a way that wasn't like, oh, no, like, I'm so stressed about the drama. It wasn't like that. It was more like, why is there drama? Like, why is this drama?
One, the drama was unnecessary. There was no need for this. Like, I feel like it was just like, hey, the Eclipse is part of Our Skyy. We need to create plot and drama. Let's make some stuff up. And then also, again, to me, I knew what was going to happen. It wasn't really drama. It was just like, great, this whole big predictable thing that's been done in every other show in the world. I feel like it may have been better had Ion actually forgot his birthday, and maybe because he never knew. Because, like, I think... Are they still in their first year of dating? And then it's like, oh, he didn't know. And then he's like, wait, why is he so upset? Maybe he's talking with, like, his friends or something, and he's like, yeah, you forgot his birthday. And he's like, what are you talking about? I don't even know when his birthday is. Like, we were still new to the dating and stuff. And then he makes up to him, like, by banging him, like, a cupcake and, like, with a can. You know, like, I think that would have been better. Because, one, it's different. It's new. And it's like, oh, it also showed that they're still new in their relationship. And it's still, like, you know, they're learning more about each other still. I think that would have been better but again, it's just it was very predictable, I think, and that was
it was
and and there wasn't really it was predictable, it was unnecessary, and there wasn't really anything new that was really captivating of it. I think
with Our Skyy specifically, since there's only 2 episodes, I think you need to have a like either one big inciting dramatic thing that maybe like you gotta finish out throughout the episode, or nothing, and just have it be fluffy all the way through and be happy and be, oh, this is us now a couple years later, like da-da-da. I think what they did with the Eclipse is they put like a very small amount of drama in without explaining it too much, and I think that's just what made it feel like drawn out and unnecessary, because it's like, why are we still here fighting? I don't understand what the problem is.
Yeah, because even besides the whole birthday thing, there's this whole thing where, oh, I forget who's who, but I think it's one of them is like, hey, you should be able to, like, think for yourself and look after yourself. And the other person's like, oh, I'm always helping every other person in the world and, like, trying to help everyone and all that. I forget who's who. but I do remember that being a plot. I'm like,
what, Ak and Ion?
yeah, one of them was like, because they split in a group where Khan and Thu end up being the same, and they split off with Ak and Khan being one group,
that's right.
Ion and Thu being the other, and it's like, what's one again? And this is the thing where Watt's like, oh, I'll add this into my movie, which means we need to film more and stuff. I'm like, wasn't your movie already done?
Why? Yeah, I thought we were done. I thought we were like just about to show it at the thing.
Yeah, and like also, not gonna lie, but using your whole like friends at relationship drama as a movie.
That like, felt a little underhanded. Like, why would
I
you
was
do
like,
that?
I was like, this is a little bit like messed up.
Also, out of character. He's a great friend. What happened?
I know. It was just like,
why would you?
And like again, they obviously seem okay with it. Like, so it's not like that big of an issue. And like, it's not like Watt's purposely starting drama to make them have conflict to make that into the movie. That's not what he's doing. Like, it's in that realm, really. I think where I'm like, why are you doing this?
Why is this what's happening here? I don't understand.
Yeah, this whole episode was, or these episodes, I guess the 2 episodes were, it was weird.
I did expect more out of it because I love the Eclipse so much.
Yeah, and I kind of like, again, I wasn't so high on the last episode of the Eclipse with like everything kind of being wrapped up, and then again, the whole big Eclipse thing was just being shot for a movie, and here we are again, still doing the movie thing. I'm like, what was the point of this? Like, what was? I don't understand the reason behind it. Like, and like again, I like the Eclipse. I know I ranked it pretty low on my whole like all the shows we talked about, but like I enjoyed a lot of the shows, like every show we've talked about in some way or another. Like I've never
outright in my top 5, and I'm even like,
I never outright hated the show. I think because I saw these 2 episodes of the Eclipse, I added that into my ranking for the Eclipse, which is brought it down more. I think, in my opinion, because
that's a good point. Because I have something that'll change with the other 2 shows.
Oh yeah,
or one of them. So because of these episodes. So it's interesting how Our Skyy is kind of changing the opinion a little bit. It's just like 2 easy episodes that are changing it very, very deeply, you know?
Well, again, because it's again, I hate saying this word because it makes it feel like everything about this was pointless, but it was unnecessary. Like, a lot of it was unnecessary. The whole Watt and Sunny stuff, it's unnecessary.
Very unnecessary.
Ak and Ion, the whole Ak and Ion birthday issue thing was kind of unnecessary. Like, and I think looking back on it, I don't think the whole like, oh, one of them always wants to help other people, the other only wants or thinks they should focus more on themselves and stuff. That I think that wasn't really a big issue to me. It was an issue that they made an issue, I think. Like, it didn't need to be that big of it. Like, that's the way they are as people. And I think it's
exactly opposites attract.
Yeah, I think it's Ak who's the one who always wants to help other people, and Ion's the one who wants to just help himself.
I think that's what it was, yeah.
I think that's what, I could be wrong. And I think the biggest thing for that was it didn't matter. Like, cause obviously they were trying to change each other to make them more of themselves. And it's like, that didn't need to be an issue. Like,
no.
You could have had a conversation about it without getting mad at each other. And it would have been fine.
That's what I'm saying, is these episodes really drag out one piece of drama. Because, like, I feel like both this and the birthday thing, each could have been, like, its own episode of drama in the show or something like that. Like, this, like, oh, you're one way, I'm another way. And by the end, it'd be like, you know what, we're both different, that's fine. Like, then it would have been settled. And the birthday thing is very much, like, throughout the episode, it'd be like, oh, shoot, he keeps forgetting my birthday, or I keep having to not be able to tell him because he keeps running off, and then it could be solved by the end. But because both of these storylines were drawn across 2 episodes, it felt long. It felt like it wasn't necessary because it was just constant, and I was like, this could be solved so quickly, but it's being drawn out for both of the episodes. It makes no sense.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's, again, I hate that I keep saying this, but it was unnecessary. Like, it was.
It was. I think, honestly, I love the Eclipse, but this didn't make it go down, but it didn't make it go up. You know, it didn't do anything
Yeah,
for me.
it definitely didn't help it. I don't think it helped the Eclipse in any way, shape, or form. No. And then again, to me, it did hurt a little bit. I feel like one, and again, the Wyatt and Sonny thing was the biggest issue for me. Because they handle it relatively well in this show. Because there was a moment where we're like, oh my god, this is going to become something. And then
we're like, oh no.
Yeah, and it's like one episode where we think that, and then we see them interact a little bit here and there, but like it's more as student and teacher, and it kind of like ends on a nice...
they speak about school a lot. They speak about movies a lot.
Yeah, and what he wants to do with his future.
Yeah. And after that, it kind of ends. And so we're like, oh, okay, we misread that situation. Thank God.
Yeah. And then this episode... it's like almost confirmed that Watt had a thing for Sonny, and it just...
same, I get it, but like, no.
She's hot, but like, that's your teacher, dude. Like,
yeah, exactly. That's teacher. That's not gonna happen.
And it's also the fact that now that he's out of school, and I think this is like the summer before they start university or something, like, he's out of school now, and so technically she's not his teacher, so maybe he's like, oh, well, now that I am no longer her student, I'm like, dude, you need to not do this.
You need to not do this. And it was very constant. Like, whenever he saw her, he was like, oh, you did the hard eyes and shit. I was like, we need to... It's a little too constant. Yeah, he called her all the time. I was like
3 or 4 times. I'm like, dude. Stop.
It would have been fine if, like, he called her and there was literally no implication or at all of them, like, having any romantic feelings for each other at all. If he called her all the time and it was like, okay, he's not working with me for the movie, I don't know what to do, and then she'd give him advice and shit, great. Honestly, I'm fine with that as long as like it had to do with that. But you could tell that he was feeling different things, and I was like, shit.
Yeah. Also, a weird thing with Watt was that I think he's talking to Sonny about this, and he's like, yeah, my parents still aren't happy about me going into film. They're not coming to this movie premiere and all that. He says all that, right? But, like, after the movie is shown and, like, all that, and he gets out, he mentions that his parents sent him flowers.
Oh, well, maybe they had a change of heart or something?
Oh, but, hold on, but they don't come. They don't show up. They just send, like, I feel like that was the way to shoehorn in the whole, oh, right, Watt's parents aren't a big fan of this. We should address it and then fix it in, like, one line. And I'm just, like...
True.
And again, maybe they just didn't want to cast people to play Watt's parents or something.
That's what I'm saying. They probably didn't want to cast anyone.
Maybe, but like, just have them not be happy with it. Like, they don't need to be happy with it. Like,
things happen. People aren't happy with choices. It's fine.
Yeah, I feel like that was their way of trying to resolve everything. It would have been better if they didn't just add that line in. They could have just easily been like, oh no, Watt's parents aren't happy with us still. Great.
Yeah.
And then the end, like, just be like, hey, Watt's still doing it because he wants to do it, not because his parents want to do that. He's still going against them, and it's fine.
It's just... I was, like, so excited for the Eclipse. And, like, the cute stuff in it, I did really like still. Like, I liked when they did Brokeback Mountain and all that. I was like, this is kind of funny. Like...
Was that Brokeback Mountain? I've never seen that.
Yeah, it was. You should watch it. Okay. It's so...
I figured it was, like, very cowboy-y, so I was like,
yeah.
This is a parody of a movie.
He mentions it, I think, as well. He was like, oh, Brokeback Mountain? He's like, yeah. Great movie. Super depressing, but still very good movie. I quote it all the time. I just love walking around going, I wish I knew how to quit you. But I did like that. I did like the fun little cute things like that. The superhero thing was kind of funny. I was like, what are we doing?
That was weird.
It was weird. It was I was like, what is happening? Why are we doing this?
See, okay, and that how you feel right now about that, that's how I felt for majority of the Never Let Me Go episode. I won't spoil anything, but that's kind of how I felt.
Really?
But I feel like it was more interesting because I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but it's weird and different, but I'm kind of intrigued.
Really?
But like that's for like the whole 2 episodes mainly.
Oh, shit.
But again, those moments were just like, imaginations or flashback of like their own heads, and then they stop and they get back to reality. I'm like, so it's like that. Of course, your mind is, yeah. But no, I do agree. That was weird and funny. Actually, I did enjoy it.
That was like interesting. I found it kind of funny when I think it was Khan and Dua had their like little movie thing or something like that where they were like, I don't know, it was like a fight somewhere. And then Namo just kept popping in like, hi, can I be a part of the movie?
No, okay, but also I love Nama more because that moment where like his girlfriend like texts him and like breaks up with him, that was so sad.
That was so sad. Poor Namo.
I was like,
I've liked Namo this whole like ever since like we found out he wasn't the one who was doing the text. I was like, or the tweets. I was like, oh, I love Namo. Namo's great. For some reason, he just flipped immediately.
Yeah, he's so precious. Like
someone protect Namo. He just wants to be included.
Yeah, he just wants to be there and have fun. It's great. You know, but it actually did. Like, I felt bad for Namo.
Yeah. Poor Namo. I was like, oh, excuse me, you broke up with Namo?
No, over text too. Like that's the thing. He's like,
I know.
Like rude. Like, girl, rude. Like fucking face to face. Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus.
Come on.
No, it was there was some fun, cute stuff like that in there.
Yeah.
I did like the end with the song, which we talked about, but
I think the song
just started crying, and I was like,
I think the song was my highlight. I think that's probably the best thing that came out of these 2 episodes. But that's one. I forgot what it was now but it was a really good song when I listened to it. I'm, oh, this is kind of nice.
I liked it.
Yeah, and
I it was cute. I did like the end there. But I remember just a good chunk of it. I don't remember because it was like a while ago.
Yeah, it was a good month or 2 ago,
and it didn't leave much of an impact, except for like 1 or 2 shots, and that's about it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think back as well, but I do. That's why I mainly start with the thing I didn't like, because I remember that more than the things I did like. Unfortunately, which is not good, but also it's just
the
way it is. No, but all in all, and like it. I want to keep going back to my negativity for it, so I want to try to think of more positive things. But, I mean, Watt won something. That's nice. Oh, what?
Watt did win something.
Watt won things.
Watt won something. That's fantastic. I was assuming that you were gonna go. You know what was great, Kanthua.
I mean, yeah, they were fine. Like, here's the thing: they were fine, and I mean, there wasn't much with them. Like, again, it was like fine. Like, it was fine. Like.
Everything was just fine.
Yeah, I think other than the song, all the positive things were just fine, and all the negative things were just unnecessary.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way to describe it, these 2 episodes.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Not super impactful. Just there.
Yeah. Not the best performance from the Eclipse.
It proves that sometimes not everything needs more things. Like I like watching the Eclipse, I was like, oh, I want more of them, I miss them, but like maybe that's not always a good thing if you get more of something. Maybe like you get episodes like this. So
yeah,
tis what it is.
Tis what it is. Yes,
tis what tis. Should we rank each like story out of 5 or a 10?
Oh, do we want to do out of 10? Okay, yeah. Do you want to go first?
Like
you know your score for this?
And Tale of a Thousand Stars. I think because it was like deeply fine, I feel like the only score I can give it is 5 out of 10.
I was gonna say 3.
Because it was deeply fine. Yeah. I was saying because it was average, I had to put it just in the middle. You know?
Yeah. But here's the thing. But to me, I keep thinking about the whole bad stuff that happened from it. And
exactly.
Which is
the whole Watt and Sonny thing makes me want to put it lower.
Yeah, that's why
I also want to forget it happened, you know?
Yeah.
So I'll put it 4.
Again, the song is the only high point for me. That was like the highest rank for me. It was like, oh, this is
the song was great. I literally don't remember what it sounds like because I have
me neither.
But it was so pretty.
I remember listening. This is kind of bop. This is kind of bop.
I think I remember looking for it after it premiered, and I tried to download it, but I don't know where it is and if it's downloadable. So I have to double check now that the whole show's out. Maybe it's been put out now, but I'll have to see. But I really like the song.
Yeah, and so I think that's the only real positive. Again, and like we said, everything else was kind of just fine, and then everything else other than that was not good and unnecessary, which is why it's a 3.
I'll give it 4.
Yeah.
After
let us know your ranking
like,
for
the everything was great.
Our Skyy Eclipse episode. Yeah. So let us know your ranking for the Our Skyy Eclipse episode.
Yes.
Do you agree with us? Do you not agree with us and actually think it was the best one? Let us know why and how.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah. Because again, I feel bad like constantly shitting on this show and like
I know. I'm sorry to anyone that actually like really was obsessed with this episode.
Yeah. But if you were, give us some insight and maybe we can get a different perspective from it. Yeah. But just
love a different one.
Yeah. Again, we haven't watched it since it came out like a month and a half ago.
True.
So our memories could also not be great with memorizing it, but
there could be a great thing that I'm forgetting.
There could. Oh my god! No, I thought of another annoying thing. I guess.
Oh my god!
I couldn't read the fucking thing on the hat.
What hat?
Do you remember the hat? They had like hat, and it was like it said like solstice or something. And I think it says solstice is what someone told me, and I could not read it. I was so upset. I was so annoyed by my reaction.
Something like that. It was the same font that the jacket had, the hoodie has.
Yeah. And I was so annoyed. I'm like, wait, what did they say? I kept trying to read, but they kept moving. I'm like, stop moving. I want to read what the fucking thing said.
You can buy it online. Solstice. I found it.
Oh, the hat?
Yeah.
Did it say solstice on it?
That's a very good question. Let me look, because I don't know if they uploaded it.
I swear it didn't say that, because it was like E, and then I think there was like a gap or something. I don't remember.
There's something on the website that I just knew would be on there after I watched the show. And it's, I still want this, and I'm kind of staring at it. It's the Love in the Air special box set.
Oh! I don't know if we want to get into the speaking of Love in the Air.
Oh my god, what?
So someone sent me a link to like all the like deleted scenes and behind the scenes stuff. That was something that happened this week. Now that I remember. Oh, also another Love in the Air thing.
Yeah.
I started reading the novel.
Oh, did you? Oh.
Yeah.
Is it as good so far?
Well, there's a moment where I think I had to put it down and stop for a bit.
Oh god, why?
So first, I'll tell you the fun little fact I found out.
Okay. Yeah, go with good first.
Yeah, the daddy couch scene.
Is it there?
It is, but it takes place, I think, the day after the first time they do it.
Really?
Yeah.
They said we're not wasting time.
I know, because they talk about how Rain's still sore from the other night, and
oh my god.
Yeah.
Christ.
And then, okay, the scene where I had to put it down, I forget when this was. I was kind of hopping around. I wasn't really reading. I was kind of like skipping around being like, oh, this is fun. But,
yeah.
So, before we get into that, have I ever told you about my rule when it comes to sex stuff?
No.
Okay. So, I have a rule that...
You have a rule? You.
Believe it or not, I have a rule. That is...
You've got cat ears and Vegas people.
Oh, whoa! Okay, rule. Hang on. No. Wait, what was the second thing? I didn't hear you. The cat ears? I said no. Okay, hang on. No, Vegas Pete's a good thing. Cat ears, not in a sexual way, okay? At least, not all the time, but like, I don't wear cat ears. Anyway, no. Here's the thing. My rule is that when it comes to sex, I will try anything once as long as it doesn't involve piss, shit, or vomit.
Oh. God, just the thought of that makes me want to vomit.
Those are the 3 things I will not try at all. But everything else I'm open to and are willing to.
Seems about right. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You put it together, didn't you?
No.
Yep.
I thought, for a second there, I figured we're just having another conversation, and then I realized, oh, this has to do with something.
So one of the things happened in the novel. I'm not going to say which one. That's for...
Thank God.
Y'all to figure out if you want and use your imagination. I will say as uncomfortable as it was when I got to that part, it didn't, at least I don't think it was intentional. I think it was kind of just like something that happened with it.
So it was more like an oops.
Yeah, it was like, oh, this happened. This is awkward and embarrassing. But still, I was reading it, I'm like, oh, that's no fun.
Oh.
Yeah. At first I thought it was maybe like a translation thing. I'm like, oh, maybe that's not really what happened, or like I messed up or read it wrong. And then the next scene, they did talk about that again and I'm like, oh, so that definitely happened. Okay, great.
Oh, so that happened. So, wonderful.
Yeah, so yeah. Again, I'm not gonna say which one happens. Just know it's one of those three things, and it kinda made me uncomfortable.
God.
Yeah.
And now I know about it. Wonderful.
Well, you don't know which one. That's why I said I won't tell you which one.
That's right. I'm going to try not to let my mind wander to that.
You can use your imagination to think about which one happened and which ones you hope didn't happen. What? Did it say solstice on it?
Yes, it does.
See, how am I going to read that? Am I stupid? Oh! See? Okay, no, I'm stupid. The O looked like a dot.
Yeah, it is. It's a dot instead of an O. That's probably why. I like it. I can't buy it, though. Because I'm being good. But I do like it.
Yeah, but the O's probably the eclipse. That's what's a black dot.
Yes.
No, I think.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Makes sense.
See, I couldn't read that, so I would like S, L. Like, I thought that was like just a dot as a design. I'm like, L, Elsla. I'm so stupid. I'm
looking at all the other Our Skyy stuff they have on here. Not much, actually. They don't have anything from, like, any of the other episodes that I can see. They got
the ring from 1,000 Stars? Because that was
They actually don't. I thought they would. I'm
sorry, did you really think they would?
I thought they'd have maybe, like, a replica or something like that. Because they've had the, like, bracelets from Not Me, and they've had jewelry before. So I thought maybe they'd have a ring.
Like okay, that's a fucking diamond ring, though. I mean,
well, maybe that's why I said replica. I didn't think they put an actual diamond ring on the website, and if they did, it would be so much money. But they have,
I'd buy it.
They have. I knew they would have this when I saw it. I knew they would have this when I saw it. They have the IMS.
Okay, so since we're getting into Bad Bunny and 1,000 Stars territory, we'll take a break.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so we will take a break here. We're done with talking about the Eclipse. I gave it a 3, you gave it a 4 out of 10. Not a great score, but
not awesome.
Yeah.
But also, My School President, for anyone who's interested, My School President album is out. Not just the box set. They have the box set, but there's also an album with all the music on it. And it's a great set of music. So honestly, kind of want it. I'm not going to get it.
Okay. So we will be right back. And when we come back, we will talk about all things 1,000 Stars and Bad Bunny episodes specific to these 2 episodes.
That's going to be fun.
And it's going to be fun. We have a lot to say. And it's, also in my opinion, it's more positive than negative. I'll say that much.
Yeah, that's for me too.
Good. So we will be right back.
A twisted new season of The Traitors is finally here.
What did I get myself into?
The prize, $250,000.
I'm gonna lie and cheat and do whatever I have to do to win. If you're gonna come for me, I'll finish you.
Shame on you!
I'm out for blood.
It is like a firing squad. Boom, 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 boom.
Let the games begin. Emmy Award winner, The Traitors. New episode streaming Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern. Only on Peacock.
And we are back talking about Our Skyy 2, The Eclipse, Bad Bunny, and 1,000 Stars episodes only, because those are the only ones we have both seen and are able to talk about at full length and knowledge.
I'm going to segue this in now. I'm eating Lay's because these 2 episodes are sponsored by Lay's. And they're Thai Lay's.
Was it both episodes?
I don't even know. I just remember seeing like
at the beginning. I think it's only one scene at the end.
Well, yeah, it was the one. But I remember seeing it. It was during. I think the whole show is actually because I see during the intro, like right at the beginning or the end, it shows like all the little cubes of things that are sponsoring them, and Lay's is on there. So I think it sponsors the show. Like it's the show's sponsor or
But
something.
the only
like that.
scene is the last Pat and Pram scene.
Very true. But
I mean,
but fuck it. I'm eating Thai Lays.
Yeah.
I found Thai Lays at a store in my mall. This one specifically, it's a 2-in-1. Actually, the other ones were too, but they had fish. But this is a 2-in-1. It's got fried chicken wings flavor and sriracha sauce flavor.
I never had sriracha.
I like sriracha. It's spicy. I like it spicy. It's not as spicy as other things I've had, but...
So that mean it's like each chip is fried chicken and sriracha? Or is it like, oh, some are fried chicken, some are sriracha?
I'm pretty sure it just means it's mixed. Because like every time I take a bite, sometimes I'll notice that I'm like, oh, that's a spicier one than the other one. So it's probably the sriracha one. So...
Oh, cool.
I think it's just 2 different ones in here. But the other one, I don't remember fully what it was. I think it was some kind of chicken thing. And then somtam, which was the meal that... Who had it? Moonlight Chicken. They had it in Moonlight Chicken. Somtam, didn't they?
That's what I was like, that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
What show was that from?
But apparently there's fish in that, so... But also I would like to point out that on this barcode that the store put up here, that at the top it says, Japanese.
No.
Yeah.
I feel like that's borderline racist.
I feel like that's borderline racist. It just says Japanese. It says, I don't know what the other letters mean. It says BTQ/Japanese LI or something like that. I'm like, is it though?
Yeah, I feel like that's... You should go to the store and be like, actually, this is wrong.
Excuse
and, like,
me.
call them out.
You probably don't do this, but just to let you know. At the bottom of the
These
back,
chips are mislabeled?
It also says product of Thailand at the bottom on the back, so I feel like it's very easy to find.
Oh my god, wow.
Yeah, I just saw that now. I was like, oh, no.
Yeah, that's borderline racist, I think.
That's a little borderline, for sure.
And I'm saying it's borderline because I'm a white guy, not from Thailand, so I feel like I'm not sure if I should be saying that or not, but just... so that's why I'm adding it's borderline, because...
Borderline.
It's something that seems that way.
But
yeah.
Delicious chips.
Oh yeah, of course. As you do. But yeah. So we're talking about both of these episodes of Thousand Stars and Bad Bunny because it was kind of like it was a mega crossover.
It was.
Well, what a crossover it was. Because I'm really glad they just happened to be the 2 shows we've both seen.
Yes, thank God.
And because, like, had it been, like...
You wouldn't be able to watch either of them.
Yeah, I know. It'd be like, wait, I'm so confused. Like, I would feel like we would have had... Or, at least I would have stopped watching. Like, I can't get this yet. I need to stop. But, yeah. Which I think makes sense, because thinking back on it and thinking of all the shows that are on Our Skyy, even the ones we haven't seen yet, I do think that Bad Bunny and 1,000 Stars were the 2 most popular, even before the shows premiered, I think.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I know, I remember people telling me that people were so excited for Bad Bunny because, like, Om and Nanan were gonna star in, like, a BL together, and, like, so that was, like, hype from the beginning. And 1,000 Stars, like, people, I think, like, it had, like, this, like, beautiful story that people knew about, and they were so excited when it got picked up and confirmed, so, like,
so good.
Those were, like, the 2 biggest and most popular ones. Oh, yeah. And so I think putting those 2 together really worked. Not only because of that, but also with the characters as well. I feel like their interaction, they had some golden interactions that we were talking about.
It was amazing.
Golden interactions. But I do actually want to start off with something that someone asked me anonymously on Kira's Cast. So I can't call you out because you chose not to be anonymous, but well, they didn't really ask me, they just pointed something out.
For mentioning.
Yeah. So they said that they really like that they put that these 2 shows and these characters together because Tian is stubborn, more led by feelings and emotions, more sassy and direct, and more open about his feelings. Where Pran, who they interact a lot, is more reserved, more on the logical side, more responsible and planned. So it's kind of like seeing those 2 interact was very interesting.
It was, yeah.
And I agree. I think it was. And then on the other hand, we had who is more reserved, mature, logical, and kind of just doesn't really show his emotions, and is very controlling and all that. And then with Pat, who's more playful, spontaneous, and very open about his feelings, and more chaotic and childish. And again, the interactions
were so funny.
Were golden.
They're so funny.
It's so good.
I love that.
Yeah. So I did get that on Kira's Cat, and I was like, this is something I'm going to need to bring up because it's so good. And so true. It's... Yeah. Where do you want to start?
Yeah, with these episodes, I remember you mentioning, it was like before the Bad Buddy episode came out or something, and you were like, apparently, like, there's something that has to do with 1,000 stars, and I was like, really? He's like, yeah. I was like, what makes sense is coming after it.
Someone mentioned there was a crossover or something, that there might be a crossover, like that, like the word on the street. Really? And someone told me that, and I remember telling you. And I remember when I sat down for my Bad Buddy reaction for the first episode, I completely forgot that.
Oh my god.
It left my head. It wasn't when, what's his name, Yod?
Yeah.
Showed up?
Yod.
It wasn't then. It wasn't until he name dropped Tian.
Yeah.
I was like, oh!
Yeah. I think I remembered it, but I didn't think it was going to be huge. I just thought, oh, they're going to mention Tale of 1,000 Stars, so it'll be in the same universe, and we'll get to, like, go into Tale of 1,000 Stars that way, like, at the end of the episode or something.
Yeah.
No, like, fully. He was, like, I think it was when he was talking about, like, I think it was when it was that part where they sat down at the table after he found out he had to get the signature. He's like, why don't you call him? He's like, there's no service. Why don't you email him? I don't have his email. Why don't you find him on Facebook? Don't have it. Couldn't if I wanted to. During that whole thing, I was like, is this what it's gonna be?
Yeah, so you definitely picked up on it way sooner than I did. Because I was like, it wasn't until they name drop fucking Tian. And I'm like, wait!
If you hadn't told me about it, I wouldn't have picked it up at all until I saw Yod. Not at all. Oh no, I would have picked it up, I think, when they said he wanted a ticket to Chiang Mai. Because I know that that's where you have to go to get to Papandao village.
See, I didn't even get that.
Once, like, when he asked for the ticket, I was like, ah! So, like, I feel like once we got to that point, and he was going to buy the ticket, I was like, I think that's when I would have got it. But because I knew there was going to be something, I got it earlier.
Yeah. No, so the essentially basis of at least the Bad Buddy section of these episodes also kind of leaks into 1,000 Stars. Because here's the thing, I feel like all 4 of these episodes are just Bad Buddy and 1,000 Stars. I don't think it really is as divided as... Obviously, the first 2 are more kind of focused more on Bad Buddy, and the last 2 are kind of more focused on 1,000 Stars. But all in all, they're kind of just one big mesh of shows.
People were saying that, like, they were treating it as... I don't know. They were treating it as the first episode was Bad Buddy, and then the next 2 were episodes 1 and 2 of the crossover, and then the last episode was Tale of 1,000 Stars, and that's how they were treating it.
I definitely get that vibe, because there was more definitely Tian and Pupai alone, and the last episode.
All 4 were like a whole thing.
Yeah, So the basis is essentially Pat and Pran, people still don't know they're together, they're still hiding that, they're still secretly doing it, except for, their friends know, Pat and Ink know.
Of course.
And it's just that whole little
Queens.
thing. Of course.
Legends.
Yeah. I'm so glad they showed up twice.
Me too. I was so happy when she knocked on the door. I was like, oh my god, it's my babies. And like, they opened the door. I was like, it's my lesbians. So like, I was so deeply pleased to see them again. They were so funny.
I'm so glad they came back too for the play at the end. I was like, so good.
I want a whole show with them. I know the actresses are doing a show. I just have to figure out when it is.
Yeah.
It has something to do with time travel or some shit, maybe? Does it? Or what?
No.
I think I'm mixing that up with a different show.
I was gonna say, I
might be mixing that up with a different show, because there is one that has to do with time travel, I swear to God.
I'm pretty sure from what I remember, because again, someone sent me the trailers for everything. Oh, fuck, I forgot to talk about OnlyFriends. There was stuff I had to say about this too. Okay, OnlyFriends.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about OnlyFriends as well. While I look up the...
Here, it's a brief thing, really. It's that they started filming at the beginning of this month.
Yes!
They started filming.
If y'all guys don't know, we are very excited for this show, because once Billy showed me the trailer, I was like, oh, and now I'm getting like all these things on Tumblr popping up, and I'm like, it's filming! Like, now I'm actually getting into it.
Yeah. Yeah, they have started filming. I believe it's supposed to come out in August or September, which is nice. And yeah, that's all I know.
Heck yeah, we have to do that. We have to do that show.
Okay, that was all I want to say about that. But anyway, I'm pretty sure with I'm gonna call it the Ink Pot show. I know it's not the Ink Pot show, but
23.5.
Of course, obviously.
Let's go.
I knew that, but
I know what to tell you.
I didn't know. Yeah, what was it?
22. It says, Ongsa, a loner all of her life, falls in love at first sight with the more popular Sun. However, the fear of being rejected, she decides to approach her under the pseudonym Earth. As Sun gets more and more curious about who Earth is and starts to fall for her, will Ongsa reveal herself to Sun. So it's very much like a not technically a
secret admirer.
Cyrano kind of thing, but secret admirer.
What's Cyrano?
Cyrano is like the old tale of like someone like there's a Netflix movie that's like basically Cyrano as well, where this girl is into this one girl from school, but this guy is also into her, and he goes to her and he's like, can you help me write these letters because you're so much better at writing love letters. I heard your essay. Could you help me write these letters so I can send them to her? So basically it's someone else being the voice for you to tell someone you love them when it's not really your words coming from your mouth. It's this other person who's writing the letters for you because you don't feel confident enough to do it. But someone isn't writing them for her. She's just using a pseudonym. So it's very much kind of like secret admirer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also think from the trailer I saw, the mini trailer I saw, or the promo trailer, I guess, I believe that at some point the girl who's getting the letters assumes it's a guy, and that kind of also shuts the other girl off as well, because she's like, oh shit, that's awkward.
I think it's Pa it's Pa that's playing Sun.
Pa, yeah. Yeah.
So she's playing Sun.
Did they say anything when it's filming or when it's coming out or anything like that?
There's always whenever it doesn't have a date, they always put date aired November 30th, 2022. And they did, I don't know why. They always just put that date there when they don't know when it's filming. Yeah, I'm not seeing, everyone just keeps saying on here, I can't wait for this. It's going to be so good. But I think it is GMMTV, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're with GMMTV. So it'll come out at some point, but I do not know the date. It doesn't really have one yet. They're probably filming it now anyway.
Check the comments, see if there's any talk in there about when they're filming.
Yeah, I was looking in the comments. Everyone just keeps saying, I'm just waiting here.
Oh, never mind though.
But I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Damn. But
so anyway, back to the crossover event. The essential story, again, they're hiding their relationship, only a few people know. And then part of the thing, they start rivaling again because they need the theater for the show.
That was so funny when they had to like fight behind the curtain for it, because it was all so serious. He was like, come with me and we'll discuss this like privately so there's no collateral
damage. My god, that was so funny.
And he walked back there, he's like, can we please just like come on? Please, can I have it? It was so funny. They were like, he's choking him out, and really he was just like, look at you, you're so good.
And he's just like, yeah.
That's so funny. And he literally gave in immediately. He was like, you think those dimples could make me change my mind? And 2 seconds later, he's like, fine, you can have it.
Like, fine. Yeah. And then the curtain falls and he ends up punching him in the face.
Yeah, the wrong side of the face, apparently.
Yeah, I know. And then, they're arguing about that later. But, they're both putting on 2 different shows. Pat and the engineering students are trying to do Snow White. And Pran and his crew are putting on a play they never mentioned.
They never mentioned
in the first episode
name yet, yeah.
Yeah, but it seems like Pran's more prepared. He's more able to do it, and so they go to the guy and they're like, "Great, did you get the permission to use it and to use the rights of that play?" And he's like, "Fuck,
you know what? I didn't." He said he sent a letter, but
yeah, he did send a letter, but he's like, as someone who did theater in high school, like, I do know the whole, like, even for, like, high school theater and stuff, like, in order to put on a show, like, any middle, like, elementary, like, you, the director, or someone from there, needs to get the rights to use a play, or a musical, or whatever, in order to put on.
That's interesting. I didn't even know
Yeah,
that.
it's like, no, yeah, it's a real thing. You need to get the rights. Yeah, so Pat helps him, or tries to, but then he goes out drinking with his friends. Pran overhears a conversation where Pat's like, yeah, he needs me. And Pran's like, okay, bet, and goes off on his own.
Yeah.
And Pat's like, wait, I want to come with you.
I want to go.
Yeah, so he does that. And then we find out that the play is actually from Tian of 1,000 Stars. And apparently he posted the diary and his story and everything online. And Pran's like, damn, this would make a really good musical or show or whatever. Play. And not a musical.
Not a musical.
A play. And no. And he takes it and he made it a play and then is trying to get the rights.
That would be a good musical.
1,000 Stars.
Yeah, I'm like thinking on it. There could be some really deep ballads in there.
Honestly,
I can feel a ballad coming. I can just feel it. Legally Blonde
Honestly,
style. That had a great ballad in it.
I've never seen the Legally Blonde musical.
Oh my god, you should. The music is awesome. It's on YouTube. They filmed it for MTV, and it was on TV. So good. Oh my god. Legally Blonde musical, everyone. Go watch it. It's an icon.
So he goes. Tian's pretty chill. He's like, yeah, I'll sign it. It's fine. But however, since I guess it involves Pupa and his story a lot too, he needs his signature too, and he's like, absolutely not.
No.
Even after reading it, he's like, this is all wrong. And Tian's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
He doesn't even like read it all the way through. He's like,
no, he doesn't read it.
I'm seeing a lot of love here. I'm not seeing a lot of me working.
Yeah, because, he's very... He likes putting on that front. He's a good ranger. He does his job, and, like, him, doing that wouldn't be well. So he's like... Yeah. So then, Pat and Pran are trying to parent trap them to get them, or mainly Pupa, to sign, but also to get them to agree, because then they start having the whole fight of who fell for who first.
They're already having a whole fight. And can I just say... I was so pleased, like, at the end of that first episode, when he, like, walks up and the chief turns around and then he faints and then Tian runs up and he pulls his thing off, I was like, I didn't realize how much I missed them.
I know, it was so good.
I was like, I really love them, and I was like, I do love Tale of 1,000 Stars. A lot of these new shows are, like, getting really good, though, so they're, like, making it up my list, and this one's starting to go down just because others are getting better in my opinion. But watching this again, I was like, fuck, I really did miss them.
Yeah, I know we haven't, which is something we probably should do in the future. We haven't had our 1,000 Stars or our Bad Buddy series recaps on this, which I feel like we need to do at some point. I'm actually glad we
haven't done 1,000 Stars yet, because I think this episode, and actually I'll talk about this now, I might as well since we're talking about it fully. This episode, these multiple episodes, honestly helped.
These 4 episodes, yeah.
Yeah. Because I love Tale of 1,000 Stars, but, like, the ending always was just, like, to me, like, it wasn't, like, everything.
I agree.
Like, I loved it, and it was beautiful.
I agree.
But I felt like there could have been more.
And here we are with more.
Like, honestly, once we got to, like, the very end of all this, I was like, oh, I feel so satisfied. I feel like everything, like, is closed nicely. Everything's perfectly ended. Like, it helped it so much. This is the ending I think I was looking for, like, when I was first watching Tale of 1,000 Stars. And it's perfect. I'm so happy.
I agree. Because I feel like 1,000 Stars is that classic thing, which I really don't like in shows, where it ends with the 2 main characters like, kind of fully coming together and getting their first kiss. Their first kiss is at the end. And it's kind of just like...
Earthmix do that. They keep kissing in the last episodes of their shows.
Not in Moonlight Chicken.
No, in Moonlight Chicken. In Moonlight Chicken, you know what's funny?
I got you to say it.
You know what I
got you to say it.
You know.
I got you.
Is it because you faked me out? You just. I'm pretty sure.
No, I said it right.
You said it right. I said it right. What's funny is that I was gonna say Moonlight Chicken, and I started with it, so I said like Midnight Chicken, so it became like a whole new. So.
I heard Midnight.
with Moonlight Chicken, yeah, did they kiss when they were doing all that in the beginning? Because remember there was a whole thing where like, did they, or was it just
okay? Maybe not. Actually, now that I think about it, no. But they also, I mean, they kissed everywhere but the mouth. But also, I mean, they're also fucking, so, like, it's... that. I mean, that I think really is the bigger takeaway.
That's
like,
I
feel like they surpassed kissing. Yeah.
But they're doing it again. They're kissing in the last episode. But honestly, the kisses were worth it. Because, like, kisses in Tale of a Thousand Stars, the one, at least, it was more about, like, the show was more about, like, building the tension. And then there was a kiss at the end. And the kiss at the end was very... I love them, but it was very dead fish. It was a little dead fish. It wasn't like super dead fish, but it was a little dead fish.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I feel like it was also just like very anticlimactic too with that. Like it was kind of
really beautiful with their story and everything like that, but I was like, I'm missing something and I don't know what it is. I was missing this. Like they kissed like 3 times or 2 or 3 times in this last episode, and all the kisses were great. I was like, wow, we upped it. We upped it. We really upped it. So this is honestly making me move Tale of a Thousand Stars on my tier list.
Ooh.
I'm thinking because
honestly, I should.
I have a top. Let's see, my top BLs list. There it is. Tale of a Thousand Stars is at number 4. I'm gonna move it to number 2.
2?
Yeah. I really looked at it for a second.
Hot damn.
What should I do? I moved it to number 2. It passed The Eclipse and My School President.
I figured those were the 2 it passed, but damn.
Those have now gone down, so excitement.
Well,
yeah.
1,000 stars.
Honestly, it was because it was my favorite for so long, and this one just reminded me of why it was my favorite, and also gave me a better ending than the original show did. Like, I loved that ending, but there was always something missing, and it was this. So I think it's now such a perfectly rounded show that I have to put it up there. It's perfect. It's perfect. I'm just so happy. Everything. Nice. I fucking love this show.
Yes. So Pat and Pran kind of try to parent trap Tian and Pooh a few times.
I was like, why are we
trying to get them to make up?
We're the ideal couple. What happened?
Yeah. Yeah. Also, a lot of times Pat and Pran like recreate scenes from 1,000 Stars. Like they do the mosquito nest scene like 10 times in this fucking show. In these episodes.
I swear to God, we've seen like 5 recreations of that scene in particular, and I was like,
and you were screaming every single time.
I was like, thank you for doing that scene 5 different times, because that is my favorite one, and we all know this. And then Tian and Chief Pupa did it again, like, but they were switched at the other ones, so it was like the Chief.
Yeah, and then that's one of their kisses too. They kissed in that moment too,
and they kissed it too. So it completed the circle. It was like, oh, there was the dramatic build up in this one, and that's never ruined. We don't replace it with one where they kiss, so we do have that dramatic build up with the tension. That stays perfect the way it is. But now we also have this one where they're switched. And they kiss at the end. And now I just...
Well, okay, so it's also funny because it's kind of like they're not recreating their own mosquito nest scene. They're recreating Pat and Pran's mosquito nest scene, which is them. Because also, if you notice, Tian and Pat are in the same spot. And Pran and Pupai are in the same spot. And at the end, when he gets the rights to do the play, who's playing who, but... Pat is Tian and Pran is Pupai.
I feel like what's funny is I honestly feel like honestly I think it was perfect the way they played them with Pat being Tian and Pran being Chief, because I think the personalities work well with that. But I also, part of me in the back of my head feels like Chief would have totally been like, I swear to God, if you let Pat play me, we're gonna have a problem. That kid is so annoying.
he could have, but like, I was thinking about, I thought it was gonna be the other way around. Like, when I had this idea of, I want them to, I thought that for the longest time, and then when I saw it, I was like, oh, this actually works. Like, because I think I realized it didn't really matter who played who.
Yeah.
Like, because I feel like it works both ways.
It does.
Like, so I feel like it didn't really matter, because like there's a scene in, I think, the very beginning of the last episode where Pat and Pran are sitting down and having the omelet before they leave, And he's like, oh, should we act out? And Pran is essentially playing Tian and Pat's playing Pupa. So it's like they're playing that, and then later in the episode when we get to the play, you expect it to be that, and then they kind of do it the other way, and it's like, oh, this is nice.
Yes. It's oh. I just really... Speaking of the play, for some reason, I, like, couldn't watch it. I did watch it, but, like, I was getting way too, like, oh my god, no, I can't, because I imagine, like, myself sitting in an audience watching someone playing me, my whole body shuts down, and I'm just like, if I, like, Tien and Pupa were both there watching them play Tien and Pupa, and I was like, I can't watch this, so, like, as I was watching it on the train, I was, like, doing this the whole time, with my face just covered and, like, poking out the side of my eye, just like, is it happening? Is it done? Are we doing? Are we done? I could barely watch it because I was getting so much, like, secondhand embarrassment, but it was good. It was really good.
I know you haven't seen my reaction to that yet, but I was loving that.
Oh my god, I'm so excited to watch it.
Because here's the thing, when I found out that this was the play they were doing, I was like, wait, it would be so good if Pat and Pran play Tian and Pupa.
I did see you say that as well.
Yeah, and I was like, wait, this, and then also if they go and, like, we still connect that universe with them being there and watching it was so good.
So many other people had that thought as well. Like, I was watching other reactors, and multiple other reactors were like, it has to end this way. It has to end with them making up and going to see Pat and Pran playing them in the play. Like, I feel like it can't end any other way. So I think everyone kind of knew it was gonna end that way. And but it was predictable in a good way, I think that means, because it's like, oh, well, obviously it should end this way.
Yeah. Well, I also wasn't sure if it would be, because, like, again,
Me neither.
Because I kind of thought the last episode was, again, going to be more focused on Tian and Pupa. And then when they kind of wave goodbye to Pat and Pran as they drive away, and we kind of see them, oh, look, we got the rights, great, haha. They all cheering and happy with them. I thought that was the last we were going to see of them. I thought, okay, that's it for them.
That would be it
this is just going to be a thing. So I was like, okay. But in my soul, I wanted it, and I got it. And it was...
Please give it to me.
It was so much better than I thought. And like I said, like, these 2 episodes gave me everything I wanted and more. This was the everything I wanted. The more comes later.
Yes, the more comes later. I had no freaking idea that this was gonna happen. I was literally dying. Oh my god.
Also, another thing we kind of skipped over a little bit was the fact they kept getting lost in the woods multiple times.
Christ. Okay, that was a whole thing.
The stress I have with that fucking child who kept getting lost in the woods.
That child! Oh my god. He was so funny in the, like, first episode because he just kept popping up. Like, they would just be chatting, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, they would turn and he'd be like, what you guys talking about? I'm like, oh my god, are you a ninja? Where did you come from? He was really funny.
Oh my god.
But dude, if they tell you to stay, you stay. This is the thing with kids. They just don't listen.
No.
But he didn't listen for, like, a kind reason. He was like, oh, I just wanted to get those herbs to see if I could heal him faster. Like, oh.
Yeah, then he ends up in a fucking tree.
He does end up in a fucking tree.
Like...
I don't know, then Tien was like, oh, I gotta go find them. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, okay, but to be fair, it was actually kind of good that kid left. Because we found out that Pat and Pran totally did it in that tent. And that kid was in there with them. It would have been awkward. So you know what? I'm glad the kid left.
You know what's good?
I'm glad the kid left.
I saw the, they showed the little clip at the end of each part to show you what happens in the next part. And that little clip was them being like, where is he? And them being like, I thought he was with you. So I was like, I knew he wasn't in the tent because I saw that. So my brain wasn't.
Yeah.
I worry for the people that didn't see that and just were like watching and were like, did you guys just do it in a tent with a child? I really worry about that. But thankfully I was like, no, let me tell you, every time that Pat and Pran, like, would do shit like that where they were like, hey, out of 10, or like shit like that, or licking the fingers or whatever. There were like 50 different instances in this episode. Every single time I just had the need to say, welcome back, sluts.
Welcome back, sluts!
I missed you.
It was so... yeah, they were so good. I honestly missed Pat and Pran way more than I thought I did.
Yeah, honestly. Me too. They're so funny. they have this dynamic that's so interesting because they're always in competition with each other, but they like it that way. They're not always like, it's not like pissing them off at all. Like they'll just constantly in competition and be like, oh, damn, I lost. Okay. But it's just a thing with their relationship.
Yeah, even in the first episode when Pran heard, like, Pat talking about, like, oh yeah, he needs me, he can't do anything without me, he hears that. He wasn't, like, upset and hurt, he was like, okay, challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted.
I will prove I can be on my own and do things without you. And then it's Pat, the one who wants to go with him. He's like, wait, take me with you. And he's like, sorry. It's very playful.
Yeah, it's so playful. And just in case there was any, like, doubt of, like, I don't think you can do anything without me, at the end of like, one of the parts, I think, of...
Oh, that was a beautiful scene.
Yeah, of, I think the last episode, is it? Or is it episode before that? Episode 1, I think, of...
It was episode 1 of 1,000 Stars. The end of that, when
it is
they're all
episode
safe
1 of
and
1,000
stuff.
Stars. And he's just like, no, it's not that, just to make sure you know, like, it's not that I don't think you can do anything without me. I can't live without you, like, things like that. And he's like, I can't live without you too. And they clear it up, just in case, even though there wasn't anything, like, it's just in case. And I really miss them. They were great.
Yeah.
A lot of people that watched the episode did say that, like, their episodes felt like a letdown or something like that, and that there wasn't...
Who?
A few reactors I've watched, I guess. Yeah. They were like, the episodes didn't feel like... Because, like, they were like, oh, something's wrong here. And I think there's also drama going on behind the scenes, from what I understand, between the two. So maybe that's why people went into it with the preconception. And now I know about it, so I'm like, yikes. But...
I didn't pick up on that vibe at all.
I didn't pick up on that vibe at all when I was watching the episode. I was like, I actually really enjoyed these. Like, maybe there were some parts where I was like, it's a little dragging a bit, but never once did I think, oh, these two, I'm disappointed by this episode. This wasn't a good storyline for them. I thought it was a fun storyline. A lot of people said the storyline wasn't good. They were like, plays, really? Like, they have to compete between who gets to do the play. I'm like, well, it's a 2-episode thing. It's not going to be a mega thing, you know?
And again, they're constantly bickering and challenging each other and fighting over little shit like this. Like, it's like little things.
It's their
like,
thing. And it's not hurting their relationship. It's just, if they didn't do it, it kind of would be, because they'd be, like, trying to be something they're not, you know?
Yeah.
It's who they are. It's
fine. I really like that.
I really love them.
No, I didn't pick up on...
No, I didn't pick up on that either. I picked up on none of that, so... No. Yikes.
Yeah.
I don't want to speak on that too much, because I don't want to, like, take sides or whatever, like, as we don't like to do on here, because whenever there's drama, we're like, you know what, let's not talk about that, but there is drama.
Yeah, we try to, like, avoid that stuff, because we're mainly talking about the show itself, not the drama behind the scenes and all that, so.
But I was obsessed with them these episodes. I love Bad Buddy, I always have. Bad Buddy is still my honorable mention on my top 5 Thai BLs of all time. It hasn't gone up.
Oh, top 5, okay,
yes.
That makes sense.
Top 5. So if I had a top 6, it'd be number 6, but it's there. I really love Bad Buddy. I thought it was very new when it came out. Like, the vibe it gave was very new. Like, I don't know, something different about it. The acting, the dialogue, it was all very fresh and a different concept, and I really enjoyed Bad Buddy. I thought it was great. There's a reason it's so popular.
No, I agree. I think it was really good. Yeah, no, I thought these 2 episodes, or these 4 episodes, these 2 sections of the shows were the best. Again, out of the 4 I've seen, were the best of were the 2 best, or one. I don't know how we. I don't know if we lumped them together or 2 individual, but they were the best.
They were the best ones,
I think,
in my opinion, for sure.
I just had a really good time seeing them, like, interact with, like, Tiana Pupa and all that, and, like, I miss Pat and Pran so much. Like, they're so fun. They're so, like, silly and goofy, and, like, they don't really take it that seriously. Even when they challenge each other, they're all like, this is just for fun. It's great.
And I like that this is in a good way. Like, we were talking about the Eclipse and how it didn't really help it. The episode didn't help it. Or their new episodes didn't help the original show. And I think the same can be said for Bad Buddy for this. Like, the new episodes didn't really help the old show, but in a good way. Like, it was just, we knew this is where they were. We knew they were hiding their relationship for a certain amount of time, because we do see them in the future after this, in a flash forward in the original show. So it's just, we're seeing them at this point in their lives now. It's not like, oh, this helped it so much, it's a better ending, this helped it this hurt it a lot. It's none of that. It's just, oh, we get to see another part of where we knew they were going to be. Like, we get to see them actually doing the hiding the relationship thing, which I really enjoyed.
Here's the thing. I think the role of Pat and Pren in these 2 episodes weren't to help progress their relationship. It was for those 2 to help Tian and Pupa with their relationship.
Yeah, absolutely. This wasn't a worry about their relationship.
Yeah, because I don't know if you picked up on it, because I definitely did. Tian and Pupa literally became Pat and Pran after they left.
No, for there
in multiple ways.
The amount of like references to Pat and Pran that they were doing was absolutely mental. There was one I didn't even pick up on until I went on Tumblr and someone mentioned it, and I was like, "Oh, fucking right!"
Which one was it? I picked up on 2 big ones.
It was the last one. It was
the entire end credit scene. I picked up on that. That was the second. I picked up on it right away. I was like, "This is so them." It's literally the exact ending of Bad Buddy.
It's the exact ending of Bad Buddy. Oh my god.
It's so good.
It was someone was like, "Oh, they did the ending just like Bad Buddy did their ending." And I was like, "Oh my god, you're so right," with the like basically running and pushing and attacking throughout this entire house.
It's so good.
The only way it differed is that it didn't end with the words, "Pat, this is not a porno."
The only difference.
The only difference. It was so funny. And honestly, like, I can see that being a bad thing for some people and just being like, oh, they're copying. It's like, yeah, but like, I love it. I love that. Because it's like, it's interesting to get to see like your favorite couples and the situations that you loved so much with them being someone else being in that situation and doing the same shit. Like, it makes it really fun to see it acting wise, story wise. It's fun. It's a good
I agree. Yeah, and I guess moving on to wrap up the 1,000 Stars part of this. After Pat and Pran leave, Tian thinks Pupa's still mad at him. He's not. He kind of just messes with him. They do the whole thing with the mosquito net kiss and kind of go back through all their things. He realizes he's messing with him. He's like, "You little shit." Then again, they become Pat and Pran when after they have sex, Pupa's like, "So, how would you rate me?" After that,
that I picked up on.
I was gonna say you better picked up on that, but
I got that one.
And I was like, wow, they really are becoming them, and it's great.
Oh my god, it was so funny. He was like, so out of 10, and I was like, excuse me? Are you doing this now? Oh my god, it was so funny. And so I was like, okay. There was like a pause before Tian answered, and I was like, if you hold up a fucking finger. If you hold up your motherfucking finger, I'm gonna die. And he went like this, and I was like, ah! I was like, where's the 0? And then he held up another. I was like, oh, 11, we even better. Okay,
see, yeah, again, you haven't seen my reaction to that. I'm a dumbass. I thought he meant 2. When he was doing that, I'm like, what are you doing? I didn't realize he was doing. I was like, wait, what are you talking about? And I'm like, wait!
The reason I realized it is because of the original scene in Bad Buddy when he holds up the 1 and the 0.
Oh, I forgot about that.
You forgot about that. He does that. It's when they're on the beach. It's when they're on their honeymoon.
No, I remember it now, but I forgot about that watching it. I just remember how did he rate me.
It was the one, I was like, excuse me, when I first watched it, and he did the 0, I was like, okay. So, like, when he held up the 1, I was like, it's gonna be double digits in a second. I was waiting for it, but I was losing my mind throughout this entire thing, because I was like, oh my god, wait, I know what this is about to be, because it's like a scene from Bad Buddy that it's about to be. It's like, absolutely crazy.
No, it's so good. I loved it.
Their energy was so different. They were much more playful, too. Because of them, I think. Because
yeah, and again, it's because they rubbed off on them, and especially because their whole big conflict, the first 2 episodes, yeah, I know, the first 2 episodes were the whole who fell for who first, and like they're kind of like at odds, like they're trying to beat the other.
Yeah,
and Pat and Pran are like the expert of that. They're like, hey, we see this, let us take over. We'll help sort this out. Yeah. So I think it makes sense for them to be the ones to help them, and once they get past that, they realize it doesn't matter who fell for who first. They fell for each other now.
Yes.
And it helps them. But a thing we didn't really talk about was how Tian has been wanting Pupa to come back for his birth to meet his parents. And
yeah,
he hasn't.
I see why. Yeah, I don't know how many years was it.
I'm going to say at least... I mean, his birthday must have passed at least a few times, like a handful of times. So yes. I take 2, maybe 3 years.
For it to be noticeable.
Yeah.
I appreciate the fact that, like, or not appreciate, but I understand why this was hurting Tien a lot, because he mentions to Pan earlier that, like, oh, it's making me feel, like, just a bit, like, down because it feels like I'm putting way more into the relationship and he doesn't have to do anything. Like, I'm giving up a lot, I'm sacrificing a lot, and I'm putting so much into it, and he just has to continue to be here where he's always been, and he's not really putting that much into it. So I do see why it was affecting Tien so much, and I really appreciate that they cleared it up by the end of, no, it wasn't because I didn't want to come, it's not because I don't love you, it's because I was working so hard to make your parents notice the fact that I can take care of you, you know?
Yes.
And I love that they cleared that up and everything, because that was a big weight on his shoulders. And even throughout the rest of the last episode, when he would be like, it's okay, I know you can't come, I know you have work to do, and he was like smiling and everything, I was like, yeah, but we're gonna fix this, right? We better fix this. And he still keeps showing up.
I like that Tien eventually kind of stopped pushing Pupa to do it, because he's kind of like, look, I get it, you might still be uncomfortable with this, you might still not be good with it. I'm okay with it. I'm still going to ask you one last time just to see if you change your mind. If not, fine, no worries. Like, I'm not going to hold it against you. He's going to be a little upset about it, but he wasn't like, it wasn't a deal breaker. It was kind of like, I understand you aren't comfortable doing this. I get that now, which obviously wasn't the case. But that's in his mind it was. And yeah, so.
No, I love that. He stopped pushing him.
Yeah, no, it was good. Then Pupa surprises him when he returns to the city.
He pulls up in a car with sunglasses on. He was like, hello.
Tien's reaction to that was so good. He's like, what the fuck? Like, what is this?
It's like, excuse me? What are you doing?
It was so good. And then Tien's like literally on fucking cloud 9, because he literally like, oh, let's eat. Do we take pictures when we eat? And like, oh, we're going shopping. We're taking photos. And like, he's literally is like doing all the
stuff.
Yeah, he is so on cloud 9, and it's so good.
The amount of times I saw Tien smile with like his really, really big smile in this episode, you didn't see it most of the time throughout these 4 episodes, obviously, because they were fighting. And throughout like Tale of a Thousand Stars, it was more like there was a lot of tension, there was a lot of build up, and it was like a fish out of water kind of environment. So there weren't like giant smiles, you know, it was more like smirks. But in this, you could see how genuinely happy he was that he got to share all of this with him, and how much their relationship progressed to a point where he could be that happy. Like, I was like, you can tell how happy he is. Like, thank God.
Yeah, no, Tien had a great birthday this year. Like, holy shit.
Oh, yeah. What a great birthday.
Yeah, and then, so we get to the play. We kind of already talked about that stuff. Is there anything else you want to add on that, or do we want to keep moving on to different stuff?
The kiss at the end of the play.
Oh, that was gold.
And the other two?
That was gold. That was so good.
What was happening there? First of all, I love the comedic timing of the fact that they were back there going like, do it. And Pran was like, do what? Okay, do what?
I know. He's like, what are you talking about?
I'm not going to do it.
In, I guess, quote unquote, real life, they actually did kiss in that moment. That was their first kiss.
Yeah. Wait, who are we talking about? Oh, yes.
In quote unquote real life with Tien and Pupa, yeah. That was when they kissed. So it's funny that Pran, I guess, edited out of the script, which
he either edited it out or maybe Tien didn't put it there.
Yeah, he could have edited it out because again they're still trying to act like they're like not, you know, together, like trying to keep that under wraps, and like maybe that's why they don't want. Because afterwards they do have a scene where they're talking about like the kiss, and it's like, hey, it's all over the internet. Is your mom gonna be okay with it? Is your dad gonna be good with it? Like they're gonna see this maybe. Maybe that's what it was, but it was so funny because they're like, what is going on? And then Pat was like, fucking, they like kiss, and it's like great.
Other two just start making out backstage to entice them.
Okay, see. Now, okay, at first I thought they were like doing a whole fake, but then they start kissing a few times in that. I'm like, wait, what?
Everyone I was watching was like, excuse me?
I was too, I'm like, wait, whoa.
Whoa, what's happening?
I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure one of them has a girlfriend or something, right?
Yeah. Later on, it's a couple of years down the line after college, and they own the bar together. That they're seeing someone. One of them seeing someone at least. So I'm like, oh, they're not together. They're not a thing. Everyone wanted them to be a thing, but they're not.
I mean, I guess it's just. I mean, hey, it shows how good friends they are that they're playfully able to kiss and then actually kiss and not mean anything. Because it's not like lingered on. It's literally just like, yeah, they want you to do that. They're acting it out for you.
Yeah. Exactly. And I can see, like, I can kind of already see in the horizon, like, people going, that's baiting because, like, a lot of people wanted them together, so you're just a bit being like, ooh, here they kissed. But, like, no, it was funny, and it was small, and it wasn't intended to be baiting, and honestly, it just shows how good their friendship is as well. Like, it was a good thing.
Yeah, I didn't see. I was someone who thought they would end up together, and then they didn't. But I wasn't so into them. I was more into the ink pot thing, which when it happened, I was like, "Holy shit, this is great!"
I know, my fave.
But I also thought they would too, and then when they did, I was like, "Oh, that's new. Okay, it's whatever." And then showing that they have actually become friends with engineering and architecture, and they actually can become friends like that without it having to be romantic and having to be a relationship.
They were so at each other's throats in Bad Buddy. So it's really nice to see how far they've come from that.
Yeah, no, I agree. So then Tian goes to his family dinner. His friend, Tull, shows up?
Yes, Tull. I forgot his name too until I think the mom mentioned it at one point. I was like, oh, thank you. I kept calling him Tu because that was his name in Theory of Love.
That was his name in Theory of Love. I remember that, yeah. So he shows up, he's like, hey, happy birthday, which is nice because it's like, oh, it's his friend, remember him. And then Pupa shows up, he surprises him. They have a little family
cake switching thing. Like he was like, it was Tull holding the cake, and then like he blows it out, and then suddenly it's Chief holding the cake, and I was like,
was he holding the cake, or was he just showing up and like there in front of him?
I don't know. It was like some magic switcheroo thing. I don't know what they did, but it was I
great.
Like the way they did it though. Make a wish. Yeah. Ooh, your wish came true.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, I knew it was gonna happen, but I still really liked it.
Oh yeah, fully knew it was gonna happen. I thought it was gonna happen like when he answered the phone. Because, like, the lights turned off. He's like, happy birthday. Lights turned off. And I was like...
Well, that's how they psyched us out. Because Tull even says that. He said, like, oh, what, are you disappointed? Were you expecting someone else? Like,
exactly.
They set that up to make it think that, but then...
But I realized this as well. I think someone mentioned this on Tumblr. This is also a play on a scene from Tale of a Thousand Stars. It's another one. It was like, this has to do with when he left him at the... He went to say goodbye to him at the airport. Because he was on the phone with him, and he said, he was like, oh, aren't you going to come say goodbye or something like that?
Right, yeah, no, I remember that.
He walks up slow-mo, and you just see his feet first, and then...
Damn.
Oh, I love them.
They're so good. And then we have a conversation with Pupa and Tian's parents, and he's kind of like, hey, would you be okay taking over or taking care of my most prized possession or whatever he says, something like that.
The thing I love most in the world or something.
Yeah.
Can I leave the thing I love most in the world in your hands or something?
Yeah, something like that. And he's like, yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, I still didn't pick up at this point. Did you?
So I had a thought. It wasn't until the next scene, like it wasn't until like a few seconds before I actually say something. I'm like, wait, am I thinking something?
Yeah, it was a few seconds before that I noticed.
Yeah. Like, yeah. But there was a small time, I'm like, wait, did you just give him his blessing? But I'm also like, no, I don't think that's gonna happen.
I figured this was just like, oh, okay, so now they're like fully okay with him. Great.
Yeah.
But I just figured that this was just more evolution.
So then Tian and Pupa, they go to a pool, I guess.
It's like a pool edge area. They go for a walk around the area, and there's like a pool there.
Yeah.
Overlooks the city.
Yeah, he's like, I want to come to stars with you.
And Tian's like, there's no stars here.
Yeah, he's like, there are not stars, but I'll try. Okay, let's see. We got 1, we got 2, we got 3. That's about it. That's about
it. When he started counting that I noticed. Like, it was when he was turned around for an extended period of time, and I was like, I swear to God, oh my God, if you get down on one knee, if you get down on one knee.
But that's that thing. You can see Pupa move, like he's reaching for the ring, but he doesn't get down on one knee, so I'm like, wait, am I right or am I wrong?
I didn't even see him move. He was like so slick with it.
Yeah, because he bends down, he reaches into a pocket, he gets that, and then he's like 4. And he's like, and Tian's like, where's 4? And then Tian turns around, and there in Pupa's hand is a diamond ring.
When I told you I looked like a crazy person on that train, I was watching this show.
You were watching it on the train?
I was watching it on the train. I watched half of it. I watched half of the episode on the train up to go and see my friend, and then I couldn't finish it because I had to get off the train. So on the way back, I was watching the rest. There was a person like seated diagonally to me that was like seated the other way, so he was like facing me, and I was like, I knew I looked like a crazy person, but I was watching going just like gasping and like going like this, and I was like, he must think I'm an absolute mental case.
This was such a beautiful scene. This was so well done.
Scene so much. It was so well done. It was perfect.
Like, Tion's response where he's like, seriously, and he starts crying, I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, that was...
The tears, though. I was about to start crying.
I was fighting Elby. I was fighting. I'm like, Tion, don't fucking do this.
Get back in there, tear.
Like, yeah, no, I was definitely fighting it. Like, it was like it hit. It was so good, and like...
It hit. No, when he puts his hand up and he says, we have 1,000 stars now.
I found the 1,000th star.
I guess we found the 1,000th star. Like, at the end of Tale of 1,000 Stars, they find, what, 999?
It's around there, yeah.
He, like, lost count. He couldn't find the last one. And so it was always at 999. And so the fact that he was like, now we have our 1,000th star, I was like, have you all been planning this the whole time? Or are you just that good at thinking on your feet with that script? Because this is amazing.
This is beautiful. It's so good. And also, the ring is great.
It's so pretty.
Like,
I love that ring. It's very different. It's not just like one band. It's two with the diamond in between.
Yeah. Like, and also, as opposed to other, I guess, proposals and BLs, like, I'm thinking of Tharn Type. That was just a regular band. There was no diamond or anything.
Exactly.
I don't think there's one in Keep. I think they just have the bands.
I think it's because a lot of people figure, oh, they're guys. They don't want diamonds on it.
Exactly. But, like, I think, well, one, they had to make the 1,000 Stars reference. They had to do that. And obviously, you can't just do that with the band.
Yeah, you need the star. You know?
But, like, also, it's nice. And also, I like that it's silver and not gold.
Yes,
I like that.
I prefer silver.
Yeah. I go into the whole thing about, like, where I prefer the silver, like, even, like, the black rings more than the golden ones.
I think most of the time I have preferred silver, but I wore gold to the wedding, and I was like, actually, this might look better on me. So, I don't know. I guess we'll see where things go. But I say that as if I'm going to get engaged anytime soon. But
I say the same thing in my reaction. Don't worry. I go on the whole thing, and I'm just like, here I am talking about rings. I'm single as fuck. Who cares?
I am single. Ever when, I swear to God. But I've been liking gold a lot recently, so I don't know. We'll see. But no, for sure. This proposal was gorgeous. I was sitting there not even believing what I was fucking seeing. I was like, this is not happening right now. Oh my God.
It was so good. It was so beautiful. It was so well done.
The absolute perfect way to end Tale of 1,000 Stars. And not even just
with the 1,000th star.
Tale of 1,000 Star. With the 1,000th star. Like, that's why I put it so much higher on my list. Because this show was already really good, but this made it the show that it was supposed to be, I think. It made it even better. It elevated it. And it was just like a little 2-3 episode crossover run thing where they appeared in. And it literally made it so much better. I don't know how that happened, but it did. It was amazing. I went into this being like, oh, I love Tian and Pupa, but I'm very excited about Bad Buddy because, like, for some reason I'm just
I was too.
Bad Buddy lately. That's what I'm excited for, but I am excited to see them. And then afterwards, I'm like, Tale of 1,000 Stars is the one.
It's so good. Now all we need is the wedding special because I want to see that.
Oh, if they give us a wedding special, I will never shut up about it. I'm going to be the most annoying bitch about this. I'm going to be on Instagram. I'm going to be on Facebook like, everybody, watch this.
That's going to be so good.
Please give us a wedding. GMMTV, please. I know you don't do like that many special episodes because they don't do it often, do they?
They did one for Theory of Love, but that was just them getting engaged at the end, which...
Yeah. Oh. Did they?
Weird.
Fuck.
I mean, he gave him a ring or something. It was either an engagement or a promise ring or something. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't engagement.
I don't even remember that, and I actually like Theory of Love, so I need to go...
I actually don't like Theory of Love, and I remember that.
Oh, I should honestly go rewatch that. But, no, for sure. I think they don't do it often, but I think they should do a special episode. If they don't, honestly, I don't care because this was perfect. And I also, like, if they did one, I don't want them to ruin it because it's already perfect.
Yeah.
So I don't want them to fuck it up. Like, imagine them fucking this up. This is too perfect.
I mean, it's hard to fuck up a wedding, really, I feel like...
You would think, but... What storylines could they shove in there? I don't know, honestly.
Here's the thing, it's just kind of like them, I don't know, being together forever, really.
Honestly, I'm here for that.
Yeah, exactly.
1,000 stars. God. I really love them.
I do too.
And we already talked about the end credit scene pretty much. But
yeah, we already talked about that.
Iconic.
Yeah, they are patent brand now. It's great. Love it.
It's confirmed.
Hey guys, so editing Billy here. So real quick, just wanted to throw out there that Emma and I kind of forgot to rank these episodes. I know we did it for the Eclipse where I gave it a 3, she gave it a 4. We kind of forgot to do this for this because we got distracted. So I'm here to fill you in with that. So Emma texted me and was like, hey, I want to give Bad Buddy an 8 and 1,000 stars a 9. However, if we are ranking them as a whole big crossover event as one big thing, then she gives it a 10 out of 10. My score is probably very similar. I think individually I would give Bad Buddy maybe an 8.5 and 1,000 stars a 9. And I do think I agree if you put this whole big crossover event as one big thing, maybe a 9.5. I don't know if it's a full 10 for me, but I do think 9.5. Honestly, maybe even 9.8. Like, it was really good. But yeah, on with the rest of the episode.
So we got some questions on Twitter. I didn't make a tweet earlier. We got a good chunk, actually.
We got some. Oh, really? Oh, it's only been like what?
We got
like
4.
2 hours?
I know, it's been like 2 hours, and we got like 4 questions. So the first one is from Toku BL Huvian, who asks...
Hell yeah.
If Poopa and Pat / Pran and Tian got together, would you like to see those pairings in a series of their own? So, like, in another universe...
Oh, if any of the others were switched.
Yeah, if the couples swapped.
I was thinking about this because the trailer kind of, like, alluded to, like, ooh, they're spending time with other people, but, like, it wasn't actually like that in the show.
No.
But... I was, like, thinking about this. A lot of people were like, ooh, why do Tien and Han have so much, like, chemistry or something like that? So that was one that people were saying had a lot of chemistry.
Well, that's one that was asked here, so... But...
I don't see it.
I
don't see it.
I saw it as, like, as they clicked as friends. I didn't see it as, like, a romantic thing in any way.
I saw it as they clicked as friends, yeah.
I saw it as they were like, hey... We like, again, and same with even Pat and Poopa too, like, I feel like they definitely click.
Oh, yeah,
honestly,
they were just funny.
Yeah, no, Pat was definitely Poopa's, like, little brother or something in that moment, in those moments. But, like,
just, like the part where they were saying goodbye, and he went in to hug him, he was like, Chief, and he was like,
nope, don't touch me.
No, thank you.
Yeah. No, but I personally don't see it as romantic. I think they definitely vibe well as friends or, like,
yeah, I don't see any of the pairings.
Like, I didn't portray it as romantic. Mainly because I knew both the two couples we have been through so much together that they wouldn't just, like, stray or go off with someone they met for, like, 2 seconds. Like, they aren't those kinds of people. So then we got 3 questions from @PicassoDaVinci02. Since Bad Buddy and 1,000 Stars are in the same universe, what do you think would happen if characters in both shows played by the same actor met? Like Drake, who played Korn in Bad Buddy, and Rang in Tales of 1,000 Stars. If they met, what would happen?
I thought about that, actually, because someone had posted about it. They were like, oh, please tell me Drake meets himself. Like, everyone was mentioning that on there, and I kind of wanted it to happen, but it wasn't even mentioned, so...
I'll be honest, I forgot he was in 1,000 Stars.
Yeah, he was. He was one of the soldiers.
I know. I was like, oh, wow, damn, I forgot that until just now.
I don't know. I think it'd be funny. I think there would be good comedy that could come out of it.
Yeah, I think it'd be like, hey, you look like me. Yeah, you look like me too.
Or it could be like a fun little thing would be like if they didn't meet each other, but I feel like they would have done this. I feel like they would have been like, oh, I have a cousin who works up there or something like that. And it would be like also him.
Oh, maybe, yeah, like they're related in some way.
They did it on Doctor Who like that, where, as I mentioned before, like sometimes they'll test actors on Doctor Who before they come on for long term, or at least that's what it's looked like. And there's a companion from season 3, and you see the same actress like the season just before, like 2 episodes before the finale, or an episode before the finale actually. And she's just another worker that ends up dying because of a Cyberman attack. But then in the first, is it the first episode of series 3? Not the special, but the first episode, you see the actress coming on as like the companion and everything. And she's like, oh, I had a cousin, she died in Canary Wharf. And that's basically them going, oh yeah, that was that one girl, because it's the same actress. They look the same. So I feel like they could do something like that on JMMTV. But I think because they've done Not Me really well with the actor playing 2 different people in the same shot, I think they could do it if they wanted to.
Yeah, I think because I feel like had he been a more prominent role in either of the shows, because I don't really think he was. I mean, he was Pat's like best friend, I'd say, in Bad Buddy, which is why he showed up in those episodes, like for the Bad Buddy moments. He was there for that.
Yeah.
But I feel like he wasn't really that much of a character in 1,000 Stars. He was kind of just like another soldier who's there. Like that's why they had Yod instead of Rang, I guess, which is...
Yeah. Yod was the one who was like the big side.
Yeah. Like it would have been funny if Pat saw him and he's like, hey, you look familiar.
You look like my friend. He goes to this school. And then he could be like, oh yeah, that's probably my cousin.
Yeah, something funny like that.
Yeah. It was probably because, like, you know, he was too busy filming all these things. He couldn't be in every single episode. They were probably like, oh no, you can't be in all the episodes. We can only pay you for this one or this.
Yeah. They also ask, if you could write your own Our Skyy 2 story, what couple or couples, doesn't have to be a JMMTV couple, would you have on and what would you write about? And also, have you guys seen Our Skyy 1? If not, have you heard anything about it?
I looked up Our Skyy 1.
I've seen one episode of Our Skyy 1, and that's because it's I believe a Pete Cow episode.
Oh,
from Dark Blue Kiss.
Yeah, Dark Blue Kiss.
I believe it's them,
Kiss, but I do know what you're talking about.
And I've seen Dark Blue Kiss, so that's why I watched it. I think I watched it on my own. I don't think I reacted to it. I think it was like a short little thing.
Oh, just on your own, yeah.
I think one of them thought they were cursed or they were the ghosts or something. It was it wasn't like these, I'll say. I think they definitely evolved with Our Skyy 2.
They have.
Because, like, one, it was only a single episode.
Was it Afghan, I think, that was in one of them? It was for Puppy Honey?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. But I looked at, the list, and I was like, I don't know any of these shows. So I didn't end up watching it. But I was intrigued. I really want to think about this. Let me look at my list here. Who do I want to have an Our Skyy episode?
It doesn't have to be JMMTV. It could be anyone.
Episode. I want the episode that I'm thinking in my brain. I want them to have an episode like these 4 or these 2 because
a crossover. Which two shows would you cross over and meet?
Oh, I don't know. That would be interesting too. Let's do that as well.
Ooh, okay.
I want it to help the show that it was in. I don't want it to hurt.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah,
that's what I mean.
No,
I don't
agree.
want it to be like mediocre. Sorry, Eclipse.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. Mediocre is being nice.
If Cutie Pie and Enchante ever crossed over, I'd be really I would not touch that. They're like next to each other on my list, so I was like, no.
Ooh, which one's higher, Cutie Pie or Enchante?
Well, no, it's just a list I made. It's not a top 10 or anything.
I was gonna say you ranked.
I just put all the ones I'd seen on a list. So these are all the ones I've ever seen just in one list. I think it'd be cool. It would be kind of cool to have a Not Me and the Eclipse mashup because they're both in the same kind of like wheelhouse. So I think it'd be kind of interesting to also. First is in both shows, so that would be very interesting to see where that goes.
Yeah, that could be another like weird like twin thing, cousin.
Yeah, new twin thing. I'd be intrigued. Okay, that's intriguing. Honestly, I keep drifting to Love in the Air.
I saw that. I'm like, I kind of want that. Well, didn't you say that like 2 weeks ago or something? You were like, I want like just like them to have like an episode or two spin off or whatever, and I would like select an Our Skyy episode, and you were like, yeah.
I probably did, knowing me.
Honestly, I'd
Tharn type in between us. That'd be interesting.
Tharn type in between. Oh, I was gonna say Love in the Air in between us.
That's also a good question, because we could talk about the house and the daddy couch.
No, that's why. It's for the couch and be like, hey, I have the same couch, and they'd be like,
hold on, so you're the one who bought this house from us, like.
That'd be so good. Again, it would connect our theory. Yeah, that'd be really good.
And then they'd sit on the couch, and the other two would look at each other like,
and they'd be like, don't say a word, just let it happen.
Don't say a word, just shut up. Okay, these are two shows you haven't seen, and honestly, like, one of them isn't my favorite. But they're both KBLs. There's one called First Love Again, which is about reincarnation, I believe. And finding someone in like the next life and stuff. It's very short, but it was okay. It didn't really pull me as much, and I didn't feel the chemistry, but I liked the storyline. And Tinted with You is one where he goes back into the past through a painting, like on accident, and he meets like this prince, and it's like a whole thing. And there's like a couple episodes of that too, very short as well. That'd be kind of interesting to see those mash up, because like there's reincarnation involved in one of them, and the past is involved as well. So I'd kind of want to see how that would work out.
I think if we're not talking crossover anymore, we're just talking like a 2-episode helping the story Our Skyy episode themes, I'd say Lay on Me. Because again, I never really like when two people finally get together in like the last episode, they finally admit their feeling, they finally get together. Like what happened Lay on Me, I would love 2 solid episodes. And we kind of saw that in the cameo, but I think...
we kind of touched on it a little bit, where we would want like a couple more episodes just to see.
Yeah, just to see how the relationship works, like maybe a flash forward if they survive high school and like afterwards, and like how more adult lives.
Cameo in that one other show, but like... Yeah, cameo is great, but like I want to see like a full ass like... talk about their relationship and stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I kind of want?
Ooh, what?
I want one more. There's one more I found.
Okay, what?
I want one for Lovely Writer. Because, for a very specific reason. The special episode, absolutely hated it. Yeah, there's a special episode. It's when they go to...
Did I watch that?
I don't know, did you? They go to the beach. To do
no, I did watch it.
Yes.
It's like where they think there's a ghost or something. and they fake a ghost thing.
Yeah, it turns out, what's his name? The one guy, the writer. He's like faking it or something to scare other guy. I forgot their names. I'm so sorry. It's been a while. But he basically like did it to fake him out or like to scare him, and he even like he did this whole like speech like he was taken over by a ghost, but he was also being like horribly mean to him and everything while he was doing the speech. And I was like, I really hated that episode. It was okay until then, and I was like, this is so out of character. This is so deeply out of character. I can't. What is this? This is horrible. It pissed me the fuck off.
Yeah, I don't know if I racked it, but yeah, I do remember that. That was kind of odd.
It pissed me off. Like, it was so out of character of him to be that mean to him while talking to him, and then afterwards just be like, I was joking. Like, it was a pranked you. Like, I pranked you. No ghost. I don't actually think these things. Like, what? Like, it was so out of character and it was so mean. And I was like, that's not what he would have done. That's very out of character for him. He would never say that stuff. Yeah, he's like a sassy, like bitchy kind of person, but like he wouldn't say that to him. Like, I don't see him ever saying that. So what is this? I don't know what it is, but it's horrible. So I would like a do-over.
A do-over?
I would like a do-over. So instead of the special episode, scrap it and do a couple Our Skyy episodes that are so much better than that was, because I don't know what that was. It was absolutely horrible. I'm still salty over it.
I'll be honest, I forgot about it, so it wasn't rememberable.
Lovely Writer. Yeah, it's the only part I remember is at the very end of the episode, which I did like, it was very aesthetic, the scene, because they were like laying down in the living room just like on like some kind of a comforter they'd put on the floor, and then they put like some lights on the ceiling or something. It was really pretty, and they were talking, and the way they were talking was really good too. Like the script and dialogue was very much like, you know, communicating and saying they loved each other and actually speaking to each other about shit. But it just, that whole other scene ruined it for me. I got really mad. Like, I'm still salty about it. But I really loved that show. One of my favorite FMVs is probably
oh yeah, we talked about this.
Yeah, it's my favorite FMV, and it's for Lovely Rider. It's for Dandelions, and I love that thing. I watch it all the time. So I love that couple. I love that show. But that pissed me to fuck off. Like, I will never let go of that. I was like, what am I watching right now?
The last question is, what do you think is next for these couples?
Happiness.
Just, I guess, in general.
Please.
What did you say?
Happiness, no drama.
Oh, yeah.
Please. Just pure happiness.
A wedding for Tiana and Pupa, I'm assuming. That has to come.
Can I see the wedding?
Yeah. Pat and Printer are probably going to keep hiding the relationship a bit more, if I had to guess.
Yeah, as we know from flash forwards from before.
Yeah.
I think, but because of what happened at the end of Bad Buddy, like the main show, their parents did seem to be coming around to it, because we saw them, like, hearing them moving over to each other's rooms and being like, fine. Like, and being happy that their kids were happy. Like, we saw a small smile on the mom's face, and she kind of let it go a little bit. So it looks like things are softening. So hopefully it'll end, and they'll be able to tell people about their relationship, and they'll be able to move forward. That's probably what I want for them. The Eclipse, I just let go of the drama, man.
Yeah, just
like
I mean, grow up, I guess. Like, and not in a bad way. I mean that like generally, you are now out of high school, you are starting university. Now it's time for you to actually mature and grow up. Yes, that's what I mean. I did not mean grow up like stop being a baby. You know, that came out wrong. But
grow up.
Yeah, like I think grow up and mature and talk to each other.
I agree. You're able to have much deeper relationships now. You can communicate with each other. Just be, I don't know, better. I mean, the Eclipse, like that the whole 2 episodes there kind of let me down a little bit. So I'm hoping that, you know, in the future they don't do some of the shit that was in this one.
Yeah. So I believe that's it for Our Skyy 2, The Eclipse, Bad Buddy, and 1,000 Stars episodes solely. Just those ones.
Yay!
And yeah. That's, like I said, I mean, there's no, like, see you next week. There's no more episodes.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. There's no see you next week. Are we going to do anything next week, or are we just going to wait until we're done with Cutie Pie?
We could take a week or 2 off, I think. I mean, unless there's something you want to, like, we can squeeze in, maybe?
Not necessarily. But if we covered everything in here, then...
Yeah, I think...
I don't think so.
I would say maybe do Bad Buddy or 1,000 Stars, but that would involve us having to rewatch those whole shows again, and I'm not sure if we have the time to do that.
I might, because I still have 1 week until I go back to work, I could squeeze it in, and just try and binge watch it, but... It also depends on if you can do that, so...
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know since the school year is kind of ending, my work's been a lot busier now, so I've kind of had less time.
What if we did, like, one of them, not next week, but the week after? That would give us 2 weeks to binge watch the show.
Yeah, that works.
Are you sure? Because if you don't have time, you don't have time.
No, I know. I'm looking at the calendar now, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, because next week is kind of like the last full week of school for the kids, and then after that, they're out kind of like the first day. Plus I have the 19th off, which is nice. So I have an extra day off. So yeah, I think I'd be able to... So which one do you want to do? Bad Buddy or 1,000 Stars?
I think because I'm so high on Tale of 1,000 Stars right now, I kind of want to do Tale of 1,000 Stars.
You want to do 1,000 Stars?
Yeah.
We can do 1,000 Stars. I think we can do 1,000 Stars.
Oh, that reminds me. I'd also want to say, I mentioned this to you, but like, there was a lady behind me on the plane. I mentioned this to you when I was flying to South Carolina. I was watching Tale of 1,000 Stars because I wanted to binge watch it before the episode.
Wait, you already binge watched it? You're already all set.
I didn't, actually. I watched 2 episodes. I did not finish it.
Oh.
So I have not finished it at all. I still forgot most of what happens except for the cute shit. But I watched like 2 episodes on the plane, and diagonally, like behind me, I could just feel this woman's eyes on my screen the whole time. And I'm fine with people watching my shit. Honestly, sometimes I'll put something on with subtitles just in case anyone wants to watch with me. But I thought it was so bad. I was like, I sent Billy a message. I was like, and to the woman behind me who's watching Tale of a Thousand Stars, I just want to say you're so welcome for providing quality entertainment. It was so funny. I even like didn't skip the intro, which sometimes I do, just so the title would pop up and she could be like, oh. Look it up, maybe. Oh my god, it was so funny.
Nice. Yeah, so I guess next week we'll probably not do anything Wednesday, and then the week after that, we will be recapping 1,000 Stars, the whole series, and we'll kind of just, I think we might do what we did like with these 3 episodes, where we can kind of just like, kind of talk about the gist of it, point out scenes we want to talk about, things we want to talk about, like disliked, all that stuff. That way it's just easier. We're not recapping every little thing. We're just, that way it's... Yeah. So...
We'll just chat about it, do tier lists, maybe do quiz. Of like...
Oh yeah, I'm sure there are quizzes.
There's gotta be quizzes. If there aren't, I'm shocked. It's such a...
Well, you have 2 weeks to make one, so...
Yeah. Oh god. Knowing me, if there isn't a quiz, I'll end up making it the night before we record.
Well...
Knowing me.
So that will be our plan, and we will see you all then, I guess.
Yeah, see you then.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.